the aim of this video is to help you improve your speed and acceleration. I am going to tell you why I am specifically choosing this main exercise. I'm going to show you a progression and a regression. I'm also going to talk to you about the rest that you should be having. I am going to tell you why it's important to perform the right technique. Before jumping straight to the session, I recommend that you do a quick assessment of the field that you will be using. I am going to check for any hazards on the field, and a hazard, for example, could be a piece of glass or a hole on the field. For this session as well, you will require 4 cones ideally to mark a distance. Because you will be working at a maximum intensity, when you're pushing off, you need to have the right footwear. I am wearing my football boots. Make sure that you have nothing heavy in your pocket. It could be your phone, so put your phone away. Clothing is also important, so you do not want to be wearing any baggy clothes during this session. So if you have anything baggy, get rid of it, because it could get into your face and you cannot see where you are going. Look at how I am dressed. It's quite tight, very fit. One last thing as well, if you're wearing any chains, get rid of them. Anyways, the first drill that I am going to perform is basically going to be a straight sprint to the cone. The distance is 10 meters. The reason I am on my toes before sprinting is because in football we never really stand still to sprint. So we're constantly just always on the jog or moving side to side or literally just going backwards. So obviously we're always on our toes. That is why I am on my toes here. So what I want you to do is watch carefully my running mechanic to the first cone. When I am performing this drill, literally I am working on that mechanic drive of pumping my arm forward. I am not going side to side because I am wasting energy. I want my energy to be going forward. So this is why I am running like this. So ideally you want to take as little steps as possible. The reason is because you are generating a lot more force quicker. So the quicker you have ground contact, the better it is for you to go forward. So let's work on that ground contact for the first 10 meters. And not only that, I want you to use your strongest foot first to attack. You are more stronger and you have a quicker explosive speed. If we are going to improve our speed, we need to train with full intensity, literally, and running in a straight line is just a very effective way of training. We are going to go again on our toes. Once you're ready, then there, really quick, just pumping very fast. So that mechanic of you doing high knees, I am going to do the same thing, but I have increased the distance to 20 meters. If you watch carefully as well, when I get to the first cone, to sprint to the second cone, slowly I am bringing my knees up, literally, and when I am bringing my foot up and my whole leg pretty much up, I am focusing that flexion. You can see already flexion of pumping as well. So when I'm pushing off the ground, boom, as well. All right, that mechanic phase, that's what we want to achieve, especially in the second part, pushing off. The more ground contact, the more explosive and the more force that you are generating off the floor, pushing you forward, you will become quicker. My leg was coming up, knee up, toes flexion coming up, and then back down, hitting the ground, pushing off. 30 meters is where most people will hit their top speed. So this is why what we're doing from the start, middle and end is to have that top speed sprint in us. Because you are also putting the 30-meter sprint in your training, it also reduces the chance of you getting injured, because in a game your body has already been used of taking this workload of 30 meters. So for example, let's say you're just training and you don't include any speed training for 30 meters in your training. Now you're going to sprint a game, you're sprinting 30 meters, boom, 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 boom. Then before you know it, you pull a muscle, a hamstring, a quad, something happened. because your body is not used to the load. So this is why it's also important to include 30 meter in your training. And it's important that we do not forget the fundamental of what I have been talking to you about. That mechanic, that ground contact, that straight line of body position going forward, that gradually coming up from 10 meter, that side to side, it should always going to be front to front. Watch carefully everything I'm doing. But before I jump into the next set, it's important that when we are doing any sprint training, we should be resting accordingly. Ideally, you should look to rest for 3 minutes, because that way your body has enough time to regenerate enough energy. So if you're tired when you are sprinting, it's not a sprint training session anymore. It's a different method of training, and training that way will reduce the chances of you improving your speed. So this is why it's important to rest longer. And please look carefully again what I am doing from start to finish. That was the main exercise to improve our speed and acceleration. Once I'm sprinting, when I'm about to hit that 20 meter, my head as well is slowly coming up. My head is looking forward. I am not looking side to side. Now we are going to progress this training, where we are going to focus mainly just on the start. Come with me, let me show you what I mean. What we can do is go into a full start. Set, go! It's important that your knee and your foot, there's enough gap, ideally 2 hands apart. That way you're more balanced and stable when you're about to push off. Ideally, you don't want to come at the front too much, and when you're leaning forward, you want to make sure that you're stable. You're not leaning, if someone pushes you, you are still strong. Your whole energy is literally just transferred forward, because when I'm about to say set in that position, you're going to hold that position strong, ready to push up. So I am sticking my bum not like that straight, that back leg, that's not right. So you want to be bent 45 degree, and then relax, leaning forward like that. You see how my body position is going forward, not up, because I'm losing energy going up. I want my energy to be going forward. Remember to be relaxed here, and you're pushing off. When you are doing this as well, do not overstride on that first step. Remember, take some more step so you can generate a lot more force. So that one right there is the regression from the full start. The right technique is important as well, so you don't want to be tensing your shoulders when you're doing that. Relax yourself. Just to summarize, the main exercise is what we're going to be doing to improve our speed and acceleration. You can use this start, the full start that I've showed you earlier, when you're doing this in the main exercise, or you can go straight away into a half start and just go. So for the first 10 meter, we are focusing a lot on ground contact, sorting our feet, that mechanic of just drive phase. The second 20 meter is where we're coming up gradually, still incorporating those mechanic phase of pushing up and using our arms, slowly coming up. The last 10 meter is where we are about to hit top speed, and that phase of still just driving, but try to relax a bit when you're sprinting. So for example, if you're sprinting and you are tensing like this, or you're like, you are kind of just killing yourself, because your body is very tight. It's not allowing that elastic hit of energy to transfer as fluent as it should be. So relax your body if you can. Literally just relax. Just relax, literally. Listen, thank you for being here. Before going further, I want to take this time to say thank you for being part of this channel. Thank you for supporting me.
And I know I haven't posted for the past month because I have taken time to actually work on myself, you know, being selfish a bit more. And there's more that I want to talk to you about, but on Sunday I want to tell you a bit more. I'm going to tell you more and what I have been up to this past month. And it's actually amazing to see what I have achieved so far in life, and you can do the same thing. So I want to share my experience, my knowledge and so on. Before I also go further, I have created a free plan for you that you can use to improve your speed and acceleration. I am currently still working on it, so when the plan is ready, I'm going to send it to you. So make sure that the link below, click that link, send me your email on the link, and once the plan is ready, I am going to forward you the plan. It's free of charge, and the plan, there's 3 sessions. All sessions ideally last 45 minutes, and on day so on day 1 we focus on mechanic, day 2 agility and coordination, and day 3 is top speed sprint. And these sessions are just perfect to improve your speed and acceleration. These are the sort of things that I have been doing for the past 5 years or even more, and it's actually helping me a lot, so much in my game. And I don't want to be selfish and gatekeep it for myself, so I want to give it to you as well so you can improve your speed and acceleration. So like I've said, the link down below, click it, sign up to my email list, and I'm going to send it to you. But not only that, I'm also creating an email list where I'm going to send you blogs, a lot of things that I'm currently working. It's a lot of time that I'm working on, but once it's ready, I'm going to send it to you. But going forward as well, I know, like I've said, I have taken time from YouTube. There's been a lot that I want to talk to you about, and I'm going to open up a bit more on Sunday. And to see what I've actually achieved in life is so amazing. Like, sometimes I just sit back and I think to myself, did I truly just done this? And yeah, so, and I've learned a lot of, literally for the past 4 weeks, I've actually learned key valuable things that are like the logic behind things actually just changed my mindset and changed me as a person, growing, you know. Like, one of them is just time. Time is the most invaluable things ever. Like, yes, you can make so much money, but not enough time. You can give people your time, but you can never take it back. So the way you spend your time, the sort of things that you do, you know, it's so important and it's powerful. So yeah, this 4 weeks it's just been up and downs, and I've spent quite a lot of time to myself, questioning a lot of things. Sometimes I feel like I'm being left behind, you know, but it's not true though. When I actually sometimes sit back, I'm like, yeah, it's just been a journey. So obviously my close friends know what I've been going through and so on. It's nothing negative and it's nothing positive. I'm pretty much just sitting in the grey area, and it's just, I don't know, you know, I want to talk to you. There's so much I want to tell you right now, but I just don't know where to start. And that's the thing as well with my content, like this sort of conversation that I'm having with you. I don't really plan it. I don't plan it at all. I just have this idea and I just speak and just let out what comes out. So with that being said, so thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting me. And what I've got planned for the channel is actually so amazing. I cannot wait to see it grow and achieving the thing that I've set for it to do. So that woman, so the channel is growing and successful because of you. So thank you, and I appreciate you for being patient and supportive. So if you're new as well to my channel, make sure you subscribe, turn your post notification on so you know when I am going to release this video on Sunday. Ideally I'm going to release it on I'm thinking around 12:30, maybe 3 p.m. It all depends, you know. So make sure you turn your post notification on, you do not miss that. And it's actually the journey that I've been going through and the sort of things I have been doing for people and myself and so on. It's like, yo, Jags, it's actually amazing. But I want you to understand this.